What's going on, guys? It is Tuesday, April 19th, and it's just got from picking up the movie Jackass Forever on Blu-ray. I guess they didn't have an HD 4K Blu-ray version of this movie, unfortunately, but I got the just regular Blu-ray edition. So looking forward to watching that. I was a huge Jackass fan, especially when I was younger. I guess my high school years, me and all my high school friends used to do impersonation Jackass videos, and act like Johnny Knoxville and all the other characters of the show. So it was kind of fun, back in those days. Now I don't do it anymore, but those were the days. And yeah, so I also went to go get an emissions test in my 2014 Honda Accord V6 and passed, and I'm good till 2024, so that's all good and dandy. I did flash the stock tune. I don't think it was necessary, but I know in California, like if you're on an aftermarket tune, they say that they can detect it. So I didn't really have to flash back the stuff, but I did, and then I drove around for about a week, regular driving on the stock tune, and everything felt, fine. I was going to let the ECU relearn everything, and basically, if you were to flash back to stock and then go immediately to the emissions test, they can tell that your system is reset. Because I actually did that originally. I flashed it, and then the very next day I went over there and they said it wasn't ready because I just said an excuse. I just changed the battery. But I was like, I gotta wait about a week for everything to adjust. And so I drove for a week, went on the highway, drove, pretty good amount of distance, did a bunch of different little trips here and there. And then I went to go to get the test today, and everything was fine. So, car still feels pretty fast. I mean, this is still a pretty decently fast vehicle, man. 278 horsepower. So it's definitely still decently fast, even on the stock tune. But I'll get some pulls in, and then we'll just talk a little bit. So I also watched the new Scream 2022 movie, which I mentioned in my previous video with me driving, and it was okay, I guess. I mean, it really wasn't all that amazing, but I guess if you're a diehard Scream fan, which I am, but I kind of felt like the characters from the previous movie, like Neve Campbell and I think it was David Arquette, I think, they were not in a lot of the movies, so it kind of felt like all these new characters were basically taking up most of the screen time. So I kind of felt like they were a bunch of newbies, and I didn't really care for them too much. But it was okay, it was something to watch. I watched it once, and I don't really see myself watching it again, at least for a while. I know there's some deleted scenes and stuff on there, which I haven't watched yet, but I don't know. I guess it was okay. Just I really wasn't blown away, of course, like the original with my Wes Craven. So that's my little review on that. And then the Jackass Forever, I haven't watched it yet, and I'm going to be watching that sometime this week, and then I'll let you guys know in the next video how that was. What else? Okay, so the next movie I'm going to be getting is the new Batman. I think it's called The Batman. I have not also watched that in the theaters, but from what I understand, some people are saying The Dark Knight Rises or The Dark Knight were better movies, but let's go ahead and do a pull here. Yeah, it's still pretty fast. I mean, that sounded really good. I mean, that's all stock tune. That's not on the 91 octane tune. So pretty good pull. Pretty strong and sounding good. So yeah, the next movie I'm going to be watching is The Batman. That comes out next month. I think on I don't know, I want to say May 23rd. So there's somewhere around that date. Late May. So that'll be the next movie I'll be checking out. I think I'll enjoy that because I'm a huge Dark Knight Rises fan, and all those other Batman movies, which were all really good. But some people are saying the Dark Knight Rises was a better movie. I mean, obviously, the other movie where it had the Joker, obviously that was really, really good with, I can't think of his name. Mine's not working well. So yeah, so that's the next movie I'll be watching. But everything's going good. Foot is pretty much almost all the way healed. I'm no longer wearing a cast, so I can finally walk around and have some freedom and, go outside, drive whenever I want to. So that's always nice. And it feels good to be less handicapped, I feel. So enjoying that and, getting through life. And just yesterday it actually snowed here, which I thought was kind of crazy. I mean, I thought we're kind of done with the snow, but I guess we're still going to be having a few days of cold weather. Unfortunately. That's the Midwest for you. Alright, let's get another pull and make sure there's no cops around. Unfortunately, traffic is being too slow, so couldn't do too much of a pull. Once we get around the next stop sign, we'll do another pull. car's doing good. Recently I changed the oil on it, so it's all good through, obviously, you know, winter it's pretty hard on vehicles, especially in the Midwest. It gets really cold here, so change the oil. I just went to the Honda dealership to do it. I thought it was, you know, really wasn't that expensive, and didn't feel like climbing underneath the car when it's so cold. So went over there, changed the oil, make sure everything was in tip-top shape, which it was. Once we get around the slower vehicle, I'll do another pull, and then we'll see what else there's to talk about. That's strong, man. You know, even stock form, this car is very, very fast. It's also kind of cold out too, which also helps with the power. I mean, it's like 38 degrees, so definitely feels pretty solid. Let's try mid-range. So let's get down to 35. Let's get down to 30 in floor. Yeah, pretty steady. It didn't kick out there, so let's try it at 40. Let's not. There's a bicycle, so I'll chill out for a little bit. But yeah, it's nice that spring is here, so the weather has been getting better. Obviously, I just mentioned we did have snow yesterday, but it's been pretty nice. You know, there's been some days where it's like 7 degrees, which I definitely thoroughly enjoy. And then soon enough, I'll probably do some watering the plants videos. Obviously, the garden is going to come back to life once summer is here and stuff, so I'll do that, do some outdoor stuff, check out some nature. And then, how about another pool? So right over a freaking pothole. So wasn't the best place to do a pool. Whoa. And then when I get back later today, I'll flash back the 91 octane tune, and then get a little bit extra power, remove the speed limiter, and then disable VCM, which is still under deactivation. Because normally on this car will switch over to 3 cylinders like we're doing highway driving or light driving, so I don't really care for that. So alright, let's try to get a kick down. So let's go to 35 and then forward. Steady. I hope you guys are all doing well, and again, I want to thank you guys for being patient with me as I was getting through those times where I was, you know, letting my foot heal from the broken bone that I had. So I know during that time I didn't really do many car videos, actually no car videos, because I couldn't drive. So I was doing gaming videos. So I just appreciate that, you know, that you guys still stuck around, you guys still commented on previous videos, and still gave me some support. So either way, I appreciate it. And for me, YouTube is a hobby, you know, it's not like it's, you know, I don't do this full time or anything. I just kind of do it as a hobby, just to kind of have fun, show you guys some gaming stuff, do some pulls in the car, do some drag racing if I do, and then just have a little fun here and there. That's really all I really do on there, you know, just have fun, you know. It's not really about, you know, doing content every day, which I don't do. Kick it down to 35 and then mash the gas. Yeah, that's steady. I'm gonna let these cars get ahead. Purposely drive slow and then flirt. Alright, I'm just gonna do it off the line, so. Nice little peel out. Kick down 35, do you know how to kick down? I'll grab the camera now since the area is a little bit more or less rural, so I'll be able to hold the camera and drive. Sometimes at that angle, it's hard to see the road, at least on camera, because the dashboard, I noticed one thing about this car is the Accord kind of sits low, so the dashboard kind of blocks out some of the views. So let's do a little fun here. Oh, let me get around this bump first. Nice red line pull, almost. But yeah, nice beautiful day though. Obviously the trees are still dead, but things are slowly looking better. I'm gonna put the camera down a little bit low, that way no one can see me filming because there's any cops. So much better when I'm able to hold the camera. Just I can't always do this, but it's a lot better to be able to have a nice clear view of everything. Picks up nicely. I'm gonna put the camera back on the headrest just so I get focus on what I'm doing better. figured I'd make a little bit of a longer video, do some pulls, just so it's been a while since I've driven like this, so. Of course, I'm only on the stock tune, which I already said, but that's okay. It's still pretty decently fast. But yeah, like I said, car's still doing awesome, no issues, always running good. And of course, that past month where I was injured, I didn't drive it at all, but you know, it started right up, had no problems. Got the AGM battery in there, so it obviously it holds its charge a lot better than the regular acid battery. So it's nice that it started right up and fired right up, and it's ready to go. So then when I get home today, like I said, I'm gonna flash back the tune. And then we'll see what else there is to do. Probably watch the movie Jackass Forever. And then laugh my ass off, and then in the next video I'll let you know how everything was. Which I'm sure I'll like it. I mean, what is there not to like all the Jackass guys? They're crazy. They do all kinds of stuff. I used to remember the party boy Chris Pontius. I don't know, for some I was able to really impersonate his voice really good when I was younger. I don't know if I can still do it now, but he always made me laugh my ass off, all the crazy stuff he did. Johnny Knoxville, and then who else is there? Steve-O, which is, he's been through all kinds of trouble, and I think he's doing better now. And then of course there's Dave Margera, which he was in the previous films, but unfortunately he kind of took a wrong turn and made some bad decisions. I guess he was, you know, heavy drug usage and alcohol and stuff like that, so I know he wasn't doing so well. And then at one point he was even suing the Jackass movie, but then he just recently dropped the charges because I guess he felt like, I don't know. I guess he was originally going to be in this new Jackass Forever, but then I guess they were testing him all the time because he was on like probation or whatever. So they tested him and he tested positive for Adderall, and they kicked him off. Damn, dude, I have to say, even for the stock tune, this thing feels pretty solid. That was a perfect like run. Like, I had traction control off, but it was a tiny bit of wheel spin, but very good grip, and it just accelerated nicely. So that was a nice pull. Anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video now. I don't want to make the video too long. I just want to have a little fun, do some pulls with you guys, check in with you guys, tell you guys I'm doing better. You know, I got the cast off, feeling normal, feeling good. So I guess in the next video, I'll try to do a video where I go to my designated pull road, and then I'll record some action there, have some fun, and take you guys along for the ride. So as always, I appreciate all the support. Thank you for all the fine feedback, and if you have any questions or comments, feel anyone. So stay positive with life, keep doing what you're doing, and see you guys in the next video. Lose WX on YouTube, so that's Lose Motivation on Instagram. Peace out, and enjoy your day.